Think you know the strongest animal on Earth? Think again. Rapid montage. Elephant, whale, tiny beetle lifting something. We often associate strength with sheer size. The colossal elephant, the mighty whale. But the natural world is full of surprises. The measure of power is not always what it seems. True strength can be found in the smallest of creatures, in the precise application of force, in the astonishing physics of biology. It's a world where a creature small enough to rest on your fingertip can outmatch the Goliaths of our planet in feats of relative power. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover these champions of strength, from the minuscule to the truly massive. We'll count down from 10 to 1, revealing the planet's most powerful animals in a rapid rank format. Expect fast facts, and I assure you, bigger shocks with each revelation. We will explore not just brute force, but the pound-for-pound champions, the masters of leverage, and the possessors of bone-crushing power. It is a competition that spans every ecosystem, from the forest floor to the depths of the ocean. Our journey will be swift, with very quick cuts, spending only about 40 to 45 seconds on each incredible animal to fit this grand story into just 8 minutes. Our countdown begins not with a roar, but with a quiet, determined titan of the insect world. This is the dung beetle, specifically the species Onthophagus taurus. It holds a record that seems almost impossible, a testament to the marvels of biomechanics. This tiny creature, often overlooked as it goes about its humble work, is the strongest animal on Earth, relative to its size. It possesses the verified ability to pull a staggering 1,141 times its own body weight. To put that into perspective, it is the equivalent of an average human pulling 6 fully loaded double-decker buses, a feat of strength that defies our own physical limitations and understanding. This incredible power is not for show. It is essential for survival. Male beetles use this immense strength in fierce contests over mates, pushing rivals away from tunnels dug beneath a dung pat, which will serve as a nuptial chamber and a larder for their young. Here, in the dirt and the dung, we find a level of power that is, pound for pound, simply unmatched anywhere in the animal kingdom. While larger creatures on our list will showcase monumental force, the dung beetle reminds us that true strength is not always about absolute size. It is a quiet, unassuming champion, a perfect example of nature's ability to produce extraordinary power in the smallest of packages, small but utterly, astonishingly mighty. From one incredible insect to another, our number 9 contender is a true heavyweight of the arthropod world. The rhinoceros beetle, named for the magnificent horn that adorns the male's head, is another marvel of pound-for-pound strength. While not quite reaching the dizzying heights of its dung-rolling cousin, it can still carry an astonishing 850 times its own body weight. If a human possessed such relative strength, they could lift an object weighing around 65 tons. This strength is directly linked to its most prominent feature, the horn. This is not merely for decoration. It is a formidable weapon and a tool used in epic battles with other males. They use these horns as levers, attempting to lift and toss their rivals aside to win mating rights. It is a dramatic spectacle of brute force on a miniature scale, a jousting tournament where victory depends on superior power and technique. In the contest of relative strength, it is a close second to the dung beetle, creating a fascinating rivalry at the lower end of our countdown. The rhinoceros beetle demonstrates a different application of power, not for pulling resources, but for direct head-to-head combat. It is a tiny gladiator, armored and immensely powerful, proving that in the world of insects, the competition for the title of the strongest is exceptionally fierce. Its presence here solidifies the dominance of these small creatures in the realm of relative power. Now we pivot from the world of relative strength to that of absolute, monumental power. At number 8, we have the largest animal known to have ever existed, the blue whale. This creature is the very definition of a behemoth. weighing up to 200 tons stretching over 30 meters. Its sheer mass is almost incomprehensible. But it is the power required to move this colossal body that earns it a place on our list. Every movement of this oceanic leviathan is an awesome display of force. Its muscles, some of the largest in the world, generate immense power. The fluke, or tail, alone can be as wide as a small aircraft's wings. A single thrust from this tail can propel the whale's enormous body through the water at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. The force of this movement is immense, creating currents and pressures in the water that are a testament to its raw, unadulterated strength. It is a different kind of strength from our previous contenders, not of leverage or lifting, but of pure locomotive force. The blue whale is a living engine, a biological marvel of scale and power. While it cannot lift multiples of its own body weight, the sheer force it generates simply by existing and moving through its environment is one of the most powerful phenomena in the animal kingdom. It is a giant whose every heartbeat and every flick of its tail is a display of unimaginable power. Chapter 5, Number 6, the grizzly bear. At number 6, we encounter a symbol of wild, untamed power. The grizzly bear. This formidable predator of North America possesses a different kind of strength. Explosive, raw, and utterly devastating. While it may not lift the most or pull the heaviest loads, its power is concentrated in its limbs and jaws, making it one of the most dangerous animals on the continent. A grizzly's strength is a ferocious blend of muscle and aggression. The most striking feature is the immense power of its forelimbs. A single swipe from a grizzly's paw, armed with long, non-retractable claws, can kill an animal as large as a moose or an elk. They are known for their ability to flip over large rocks, weighing several hundred pounds, with casual ease in search of moths or ground squirrels. There are even anecdotal accounts of grizzlies overturning small vehicles, a testament to their explosive, leveraging power. This is complemented by a formidable bite. While not the strongest on our list, it is more than enough to crush bone. The grizzly bear represents a package of consolidated power, strength designed for attack, for defense, and for asserting dominance. It is not the sustained power of an elephant, but a sudden, terrifying burst of force that makes it one of the most respected and feared creatures in its domain. It is the embodiment of brute strength. Chapter 6, Number 5, the anaconda. We now journey into the waterways of South America to meet a creature whose strength is silent, suffocating, absolute. At number 5 is the anaconda, one of the world's largest snakes. Its power lies not in lifting striking, but in the relentless crushing force of constriction. When an anaconda attacks, it is a terrifying display of pure muscle control and endurance. The method is brutally simple and effective. The snake coils its immense, muscular body around its prey. With each exhalation of the victim, the anaconda tightens its grip, systematically shutting down the circulatory system and preventing the intake of air. It is estimated that a large anaconda can exert a constriction pressure of 90 pounds per square inch. That is the equivalent of having a full-grown man standing on every square inch of your chest. This immense pressure is enough to subdue formidable prey, including caiman deer jaguar. The snake does not crush the bones, it simply overwhelms the animal's life systems with an unyielding, muscular vice. The anaconda's strength is slow, methodical, and inescapable. It is the power of pure constriction, honed over millions of years into one of the most efficient and fearsome predatory techniques in the natural world. In the forests of Central Africa, we find our closest relative on this list, and a creature of legendary strength. Number 4 is the gorilla. The image of a silverback male beating its chest is an iconic display of dominance backed by incredible physical power. While often portrayed as aggressive, these are generally peaceful animals, but their strength is undeniable and truly formidable. A male gorilla's strength is estimated to be between 6 to 10 times that of an adult human male. 10x6 stronger than a human. This is not just folklore, it is rooted in their anatomy. Their muscle fibers are denser points where muscles attached to bone are positioned for greater leverage. This allows them to perform staggering feats of power. A silverback can easily break bamboo stalks that a human would struggle to cut with a machete. They have been observed lifting and throwing objects weighing hundreds of pounds. This immense arm and upper body strength is used for navigating their forest home, for defense against leopards, in dramatic confrontations between rival males. While we share a common ancestry, the gorilla has evolved down a path of sheer physical power. It is a gentle giant one, whose quiet strength places it among the planet's most powerful beings, reminding us of the formidable physical potential within the primate family. Number 3 is the saltwater crocodile. Prepare to be shocked. Entering the top 3 is a prehistoric predator that has perfected one type of strength above all others. Its power is concentrated in one devastating action: its bite. This creature possesses arguably the strongest bite force in the entire animal kingdom, a weapon honed to lethal perfection over millions of years of evolution. When a saltwater crocodile's jaws snap shut, they deliver an incredible amount of pressure. Measurements have recorded a bite force of up to 3,700 pounds per square inch, or over 16,000 newtons. To put that into context, a human bite generates around 160 psi. The crocodile's bite is powerful enough to crush the skull of a large mammal as if it were an eggshell. This is the ultimate predatory weapon. This immense power is used to seize large prey: wild boar, buffalo, even sharks that stray too close to the water's edge. Once the jaws are locked, there is no escape. The crocodile then employs its infamous death roll, using its powerful body to twist and dismember its victim. It is a terrifying combination of static pressure and dynamic force. The saltwater crocodile is a living fossil, a relic from the age of dinosaurs, and its bite remains one of the most potent and deadly forces in nature. Our runner-up at number 2 might come as a surprise. It is not a predator, but it is one of the most feared and respected animals on the African continent. This is the African buffalo, or Cape buffalo. Its strength is not in lifting or biting, but in its sheer, uncompromising toughness and its astonishing charging power. It is a force of nature, an unstoppable mass of muscle and horn. Often referred to as Black Death, the African buffalo is notoriously defensive and has been known to actively hunt and kill its predators, including lions. An adult male can weigh up to 900 kilograms, and when it charges, it is a living battering ram. The collective power of a stampeding herd is one of the most formidable forces on the savanna, capable of trampling anything in its path. Their strength is legendary among safari guides and researchers. There are countless accounts of buffalo herds working together to defend a calf mobbing and even killing multiple lions. A single buffalo has the raw pushing power to flip a small car. This is not just aggression. It is a strategic use of immense strength and body weight for survival. The African buffalo earns its place near the top of our list for its incredible defensive power and its reputation as one of the few herbivores that predators think twice about attacking. We began with an insect, and it is with an insect that our countdown concludes. But this is strength on a scale that redefines the very concept. You won't believe it, but at number 1 we have the leafcutter ant. It may seem an impossible choice, but we are not looking at an individual. We are looking at the colony as a single, superorganism, and its collective force is perhaps the most impressive on the planet. An individual leafcutter ant is remarkably strong, capable of carrying a piece of leaf more than 50 times its own body weight. This is like a human carrying a truck, but this is just one ant. A mature colony can contain up to 8 million individuals. When millions of these tiny powerlifters work in unison, the effect is staggering. They move tons of soil to build their vast underground cities. They harvest tons of vegetation to feed their fungal gardens. This is strength as a collective phenomenon. The colony functions as a single distributed entity, its power multiplied by millions. It can alter landscapes, it can fell saplings, it can move mountains of earth, one tiny piece at a time. The leafcutter ant superorganism demonstrates that the greatest strength may not lie in the power of one, but in the perfect, synchronized cooperation of many. It is a force that is relentless, it is transformative, and, in its own way, the most powerful of all. So there we have it, a journey through the many forms of strength in the animal kingdom. Fast. Recap. All 10 champions. From the almost unbelievable pound-for-pound power of the tiniest titans like the dung beetle, the leafcutter ant, to the absolute earth-shaking force of the blue whale and the African elephant. We've seen the explosive power of the grizzly, the suffocating grip of the anaconda, and the bone-crushing bite of the crocodile. Each one a master of its own unique brand of power. Which of these champions surprised you the most? The natural world constantly challenges our assumptions. Strength is not merely about size or aggression, it is about leverage, endurance, cooperation, and the perfect adaptation to an environment. Whether it's the individual might of a gorilla or the collective force of an ant colony, power manifests in the most astonishing and unexpected ways. Our list is just one interpretation, a celebration of these incredible biological machines. The debate, I'm sure, is far from over. Now, we turn the question to you. Which animal do you believe is the planet's strongest? Tell us your pick in the comments below. If you found this journey into the world of animal strength as fascinating as I did, please show your support by giving this video a like and subscribing to Sabi Vibes for more explorations of our incredible planet. Brief. There is always more to discover, and we look forward to sharing the next adventure with you.